Hello, guys. Welcome to the first international EMI seminar. And today we are going to talk about soft skills experiences because this is our course. Our seminar is about our course, and our course is soft skills for academic and professional settings. I am Simone, and I am going to talk a little bit about myself later. Guys, today we start with this part, welcoming my presentation, guests, actually guests, then my presentation because I am a guest, other comments, then your presentations and closing remarks. So, about the seminar, this is the first international EMI seminar, and each EMI is English as a medium of instruction. Then, if you guys didn't start with the platform even 3, please do so. I am going to put the link on the chat. So I am going to do in real time. Then I don't forget. So you guys need to make the registration. You guys, students, are oral presenters, so please go ahead and do it because of the certificate. I put it up to tomorrow, so you can do after our event. If you guys invited someone or if are there listeners, please, you guys are going to enroll as listeners. And if someone wants to help me with communication and everything, it's going to be tutoring. Guests are the people who are going to present today and are not students. So those are the guests. And for now, there are 3 people. With videos as well, because everybody was very busy. It was very difficult to find someone to come here on Monday in the afternoon, but it's normal. And then 2 people sent videos. Guys, I started typing the certificate. So you guys are going to have a certificate of the presentation. So if you want, you guys can create a title for your presentation, and then I am going to write the title in the certificate. So, for example, here, this is Mariana's certificate. And then, certificamos que Mariana proferiu a palestra The Transformative Power of Studying Abroad, Expanding Knowledge, Culture, and Global Perspectives no First International EMI Seminar Soft Skills Experience from Arinter. And then I am going to put all the informations here. So the link that you guys have to put the link on YouTube, I am going to share again. And then I am going to add a column where you guys are going to write the title, if you guys want, because I can write just person blah 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 made an oral communication at the seminar. There is no problem if there is no title. Yes, so it's up to you if you guys want to put a title, and the title can be my personal experience, my development at the soft skill course, can be anything you guys want. It doesn't make much difference, okay? So feel free to decide if you guys want to do it or not. But the subscription, the registration is important because then the certificate is automatic at the platform. This is one of the reasons why we use the Even3 platform. Guys, the other part is that we can have a publication. So if you guys want to write something, you guys can write, and then you guys are going to perform the submission at the same website. We talked about this. And I also put over there a template about what you guys should write. So can be at least one page of Word. Yes, you need to say something, so one page. And then you can create an academic article, and can be many things, many pages, anything that you guys want. But we are calling it experience report. So if you guys decide to write an academic article, it's okay, but it's about a report. It's about your personal experience. So don't worry to about this. Yes, can be a little bit informal because you guys are going to present your experience. And then you guys can include images, photos, anything that you guys want. And the date here is going to be November 23rd. So you guys can have like 2 weeks to write this part. If we have 6 people or more, we are going to create the annals of the event, that is the publication. Yes, so I need at least 6 people. Uh, for this, you guys need to pay. It's 17 reais. That's about $3.50. And if you guys have any problems with the payment, you guys can say, I want to publish, but I have a problem with the payment. If it is you don't agree to pay for that, or if you don't have the money, or any other reason, you guys tell me, and then I am going to pay for you guys. Yes, and then we are going to publish. So the point is that paying for that shouldn't be a problem. Yes, I strongly recommend that you guys publish, that you guys create your text, and then you guys are going to have a publication. This is very important for many different reasons. If you guys go to a grad course, a post-graduation course, even in an interview at a job, if you guys say, I participated in an event and then I created a text, I published, this is very important for many different reasons. So go ahead and write, like 6 lines, and then it's going to be one page of words, and that's okay. You have a publication. So go ahead and do it. It's very nice. And when you guys were writing me yesterday, not only you guys, the group from Wednesday too, most people were saying it was so nice, so fun, so interesting to create this presentation, to record the video. So the idea of this final test in an event and this way was really good for most of the people. So maybe it's going to be also very nice to create an academic text. You guys are going to write, send on the platform. I am going to read. Maybe I am going to comment and say, oh, change here. Go ahead and write a little bit more there. I am going to correct English if it's necessary. So even though you guys sent on November 23rd, we are going to talk a little bit more about the text, and we are going to do it together, okay? And then if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask now, later, by email, on WhatsApp, and everything. And then the idea is to publish in the beginning of December this year. So it's going to be very nice. I don't know if you guys have a to-do list for the year. So you guys are going to finish this year with an international certificate of this course, the international certificate of the event, the publication. So those are very nice in many different ways. Um, so go ahead and perform the submission. Do you guys have any comments about the platform, how to make the registration, the submission? Do you guys want to ask? Can be in audio, can be in the chat. Any comments?
I stay in my exchange, no, internship, and the internet is so bad. And I arrived in my house at 5
But for me, it's
before
okay. I
5.
can see you well. I can listen to
Yeah.
you normally. No problem.
Okay.
Guys, then for our classes, we have two more asynchronous classes that I am going to record at Teams or maybe here on Google Meet. And then I am going to send you guys the link on the WhatsApp group. So, to start, we are going to have our guest presentation. So Lydia recorded the video. Lydia is our coordinator, and I put here her pic from LinkedIn. Then the other guest is Mariana do Birimbau. We worked together at a project from UNESCO. We studied, we researched some kindergarten school in the city of São Paulo to check if the school had a racist or anti-racist program for the kids, kids 0 to 5. So we are friends since then. It was 2022, and we work together in many different projects. So I thought it would be nice for her to say something, and then she's going to comment about her experience in the United States. And I am going to make a presentation because, as I said, I didn't know if you guys were going to be able to arrive here at 4. And the idea is that everybody was here at 5. So I started thinking what to do from 4 to 5. And then I am going to make a presentation. I didn't record the video because I didn't have time, and then I am going to make the presentation as normally as if we were in class. And it is about my experience yesterday, but I'm going to talk about that. So, first, I am going then to share the video from Ligia. Do you guys have any comments so far? Do you guys want to say something? Why is it not sharing? I'm going to start again. Something is wrong and it's not sharing the video. I want to now.
Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Yo soy Ligia, yo soy la coordinadora de los cursos en lengua extranjera. Yo trabajo en Arinter, en la asesoría de relaciones internacionales del Centro Paula Sousa. Y estoy aquí para dejarles un mensaje de agradecimiento por su participación en los cursos que son basados en el modelo EMI. Son los cursos de lengua extranjera del Centro Paula Sousa que ustedes participaron durante este semestre. Yo sé que no siempre es fácil, ¿no?, conciliar los estudios, el trabajo, la vida personal, y aún así ustedes han asumido este compromiso y por eso merecen una felicitación toda especial por haber aceptado este desafío y aprovechado la oportunidad. Los cursos, las asignaturas en lengua extranjera, español e inglés, ellos son una iniciativa muy importante para nosotros, para nuestra institución, porque no solamente abre puertas, pero amplía los horizontes y fortalece competencias que hoy son esenciales en el mundo profesional. El Centro Paula Sousa está trabajando cada vez más para ofrecer experiencias formativas con esta perspectiva internacional. Y ustedes son parte de este movimiento de internacionalización que nos llena tanto de orgullo. Tanto los estudiantes de las FATEC como también los estudiantes de las instituciones socias del Centro Paula Sousa. Y quiero hoy animaros a seguir en este camino. El conocimiento que adquirieron aquí no termina hoy, les acompañará por toda la vida. Sin duda será un diferencial en sus trayectorias profesionales, ya sea en entrevistas, oportunidades internacionales, proyectos con empresa o mismo contacto con personas de otros países, como han tenido la oportunidad de vivenciar aquí. Y tengo una excelente noticia, porque para el próximo semestre vamos a ofrecer nuevas asignaturas de EMI. Entonces será una oportunidad para continuar desarrollando sus habilidades lingüísticas y académicas, profundizar contenidos y, por supuesto, seguir creciendo personal y profesionalmente. Y será un placer poder reencontrarlos otra vez aquí. Entonces, una vez más, mis felicitaciones a cada uno de ustedes por invertir en su futuro. Confíen en su potencial, aprovechen todas las oportunidades y continúen construyendo un camino brillante. Les deseo mucho éxito y espero verlos nuevamente en los cursos del Centro Paula Sousa, en los cursos que aquí llamamos disciplinas en lengua extranjera, las asignaturas en lengua extranjera que son basadas en EMI del próximo semestre. Un fuerte abrazo y hasta pronto. Muchas gracias.
So thank you very much to Ligia. It was really nice for her to record a video and send it to us. She's in a hurry and then she couldn't record it in English, but my first question, could you listen? Because for me, the sound was very low. Could you guys listen normally? With your
Yes,
ear?
yes, yes.
Nice, thank you. So my coordinator, she took her master in Spain, so I think her accent is very, very nice. And it was very nice for her to talk in Spanish because maybe next semester you guys can take a course in Spanish. I don't know if you ever thought about it, but last year when I started planning the course, well, when I send my application to this program, I I applied the both courses that I teach now, software skills and methods. But then only the methods was selected at first. So I had just one subject in the first semester, just methods, one in Spanish, because there were too many in English. So there was just one in Spanish and I could do it. And when I applied and I got the result, I thought I needed to ask some students to enroll in this course. So I opened a group on Duolingo and my students started studying. Giovanna, Camille, Renata, um, forgot the name of the other one, whatever. And then it was so nice because they studied near Christmas. And then from Christmas to February, when they applied, they were speaking Spanish. And it was really, really good. And they could take the course in the first semester. And it was a great experience. So, you guys from Brazil, if you don't speak Spanish yet, go ahead and do it. I am going to put in the chat a course that I like very much. I don't know if I talked about this course. It is from Centro Paula Souza, and it is a basic Spanish course for free. And with this course certificate, you guys can enroll in Spanish courses next semester. And I really like this course, guys. It's my favorite one for basic Spanish. And I don't know if you guys saw the recording, the last recording that I made. I talked about my favorite English course that is from British Council, and the registration is open, so you guys should apply. At Santander platform, Santander University platform. Um, so that one is my favorite in English, and this one from Monkey from Centro Paula Souza is my favorite one in Spanish. So if you take this course with the certificate, you can enroll yourself in the course in Spanish for next semester. I don't know if there is one, but I imagine yes. And then I hope if there isn't, Ligia, let me teach again because I like the course, the Spanish course, very much. It's about methodology for researches. And then if you practice every day with Duolingo, Buzo, or any other platform, it's going to be very nice to participate better during the classes because then you guys are going to acquire more vocabulary. Because this one from MOOC is a very small course. You can complete in 5-6 hours. So it's important to practice a lot to be able to talk during classes. So again, I thank Ligia for sharing, and I like this video very much because it was a little bit soft skills and some of the topics that we are going to talk today. So I thought it was a very intelligent video because then I can use in both courses. And you guys are also super invited to be here on Wednesday for our Spanish seminar. I am going to share it with you guys here in the chat as well. The Event 3 platform for the Encuentro Internacional on Wednesday from our group. Guys, in this course, the students develop a scientific research, and some of the students are doing that as the course final presentation. In Portuguese, we call graduation project or conclusion project. Trabalho de conclusão de curso ou trabalho de graduação. So it's a nice opportunity to develop methodological skills to take this final part of your course, and it is in Spanish. You can practice a lot, and then we are also going to have this part of the publication of the results, and then I think it's going to be annals of the event as well, or maybe scientific magazine. We don't know for next semester. No, for this semester is going to be annals of events. But then if we have this course next semester. But then you guys can watch as listeners, yes, oyentes, and then you can have another certificate, and you can also test how is your Spanish. And in this event, it's going to be very nice because there are more foreign students than Brazilian ones, and there are different accents. So it's very nice to listen to people from Latin America talking in Spanish, and also the variety of topics that they are presenting. So if you guys have time on Wednesday again at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because this one they are going to have 10-15 minutes to present themselves, because our videos from this group in English, it's like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and that's okay, it's not a problem. But over there they are going to present their researches, so it's going to be a little bit longer. And I don't know, maybe 5-6 people already sent the video, and it's so nice, everything, the accent, the idea of the project. So go ahead and watch it in real time from 4 to 7, or the recording, because then I am recording and I am going to put on YouTube on my channel with 20 people. So with subscription, because it's a very big channel. But then I want Ligia to create an inter channel on YouTube, so you can put those seminars and events over there. So go ahead and make the registration to this event in Spanish as oyentes, listeners. Do you guys have any comments about that? Guys, if you guys don't have any comments, I am going to share with you. I am going to share Mariana presentation, and yeah, then we talked about this.
todo mundo.
Hi everyone, my name is Mariana do Berimbau and I'm here to talk to you about my experience in the United States during my PhD. I got a Fulbright fellowship, that is a funding to go to the US and to study, and it was amazing. It was one of the most important and the most beautiful experiences I had during all my life. In the beginning, I thought it was not something that I could actually do, because I'm a woman, I'm poor, I'm black, I have two kids. So it was something like a dream so far away from me. But then, after applying and get the results, and seeing that I was accepted, it was so good to go there, to speak English, to practice my English, to learn about the culture, to meet people from so many different places. I went to different congresses, conferences, and then there was people from all over the world. I went to black academic events, and then I could see black people speaking English, French, Spanish, and so many different languages. It was so exciting and so inspiring for me. And that's why I would like to share this experience with you and say that going abroad to study is something very, um, I don't know, it's remarkable, you know? So if you have this opportunity, apply for different fundraisings, for different, I don't know how to say that, but for different ways of getting money, getting support to travel, to study, and to have this kind of amazing experiences. See you guys. Hi everyone, my name is Mariana do Berimbau and I'm here to talk.
So Mariana is a professor at UFSCar, and we worked together, as I said, in 2022 in a project from UNESCO. And Mari is currently working over there, and she had this amazing experience with a Fulbright scholarship or grant or funding. And we always talk about this because it was for Black people, and it was really, really nice. And she is very enthusiastic to talk about this. And I thought it was very nice because you guys like exchange program. So I think it was good for her to talk a little bit. And today she is in a test. She is applying for a different thing. And because of this, she is not here in person and she sent the video. But I put her contact in the PDF. So if you guys want to follow her or Ligia is on LinkedIn and Mariana is on Instagram. If you guys want to follow them, go ahead and do it. You guys can have ask any questions. Mariana is very welcoming to talk to people about many different things. And she's so, so, so intelligent. So it is very, very cool to talk to. I am saying she, and I am saying to talk to her, but it's I need to say them because now I just saw that she put non-binary on Instagram, and then it's very nice to talk to them. Um, that's it. So I am going to share with you guys my presentation, So mine is a little bit longer. And just a second, because it was on my last page and I want to open on the first page. Guys, I am not very good with colors, so that's why I said you can enroll as a tutor to help me with things, not in this case, because in this case it's my presentation, but um, in the other cases, I don't know what's happening. Can you guys see that here I have the image from the girl that is one of the images of the event and the logo from Arinter. But when I share, I see that there are some missing information. Yeah, Nova is not very good today. I don't know. So the image is here. We can also see a little bit, but it's not here at the same time. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I checked it before the class, but I don't know what happened. Guys, so even though I open Canva, Florencia is saying tends to happen with Canva. It happened to presentations I did uh, in the past too. My Canva has the same problem. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm sorry. But yeah, no problem. Uh, so it's I did the presentation on PowerPoint, but I don't know, guys, because my PowerPoint, when I present here uh, in my computer right now, it's not going to open the full page. I don't know why. And then I decided to put here on Canva because I could open and then share with you guys with full screen. Yes, that's why I am here because I couldn't do it with PowerPoint. So it's not in the same layout that I sent to you guys. I'm sorry. But it was a basis. Yes, it wasn't. Uh, it wasn't permitted to use other ones. You could use anything you guys wanted. It was also on the last or second to last page. Guys, so the topic today is one of the things I said in class, and I thought about this a lot, and then this is the topic of the presentation because of my experience yesterday, and then I'm going to explain. So, anti-perfectionism and the good enough mindset. Yes. So I am Simone. I don't know if there are listeners here now or later. So I have three undergraduate courses, but I wrote just two. Oh my gosh. Again, I need to do it again. So I have two in languages and literature. Yeah, I need to correct that. Uh, Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And I also have a pedagogy course. Uh, I have a master in education and psychology, and my PhD was in social anthropology. Right now, I am a professor here at FATEC. FATEC is São Paulo State College at the Paula Souza Center that controls the public education in the state of São Paulo. And I am a professor at Arinter, which is the International Relations Office. So today I am going to talk about this idea of good enough. So good enough mindset, a little bit of time management, estimating time, developing new skills. I don't know if the topics are the right ones, but yeah, let's think about. So yesterday I was organizing both events and many other things, but I had um, a call from one magazine, a very nice magazine, and the call was about what I developed during my PhD program. And my aim was to write an academic text for this magazine. And the deadline is today. So so I had a little bit more than 24 hours in general, but I had too many things at the same time to do uh, from yesterday to today. And then I started imagining if it was possible. So the first decision was to think if it was an experience report or an academic article. What is the difference for this specific magazine? The experience report was up to 10 pages and up to 30,000 characters. And the academic article was more than 10 pages and more than 30,000 um, characters with space and blah, blah, blah. So I started thinking about that, and I thought this is not important. It's not important. First, I need to write. Then I check if I have enough words, enough characters, or enough pages, and then I decide. So this is something for later. I don't need to worry about this right now because this is not relevant at the moment. I shouldn't waste my time thinking about the modality of the text I was going to write. So, first, I thought I need to evaluate tasks for priority and capacity. So, the first part, or letter A, was to list the tasks. So, the idea was to break into pieces what I had to do. So I decided to put it in 6 different parts: introduction, literature review, 4 topics to describe, closing remarks, references, and abstracting 2 languages, probably Portuguese and English, because the article was in Portuguese. The second part was to organize the order because I don't know if it just happens with you guys from other countries, but here in Brazil, we tend to do things chronologically because we learn history in a chronological order. So sometimes we do everything in life with the chronological order. So in an article, in an academic article, we have the structure of introduction, literature review, results, closing remarks, and references, yes? But then, what order should I write? And I decided that I would start with the 4 topics to describe because they were the results and they were the main point of the structure of the text. So I should spend more time on that and start with that and write everything around it. Then I would go to introduction and closing remarks. Number 3, literature review, and at the same time, write down the references because if I open an article to check the article to make the review and the reference in the text, I should do the reference for the final paper. And for last, the abstract in two different languages. And then my criterion was to go with the easiest part first. And for me, the easiest part was the topics to describe because it was about that. And it was, of course, I would analyze that, but I would describe first to put pictures, different things, and it was the best part. So during class, during this course, soft skills, we talked about this video, and I am going to share with you guys again. This video is, um, let me check if it is this one. Yes, we watched this video. And then I am going to show it again because we are going to discuss a little bit about this. The name of the video is Estimating Time. So we talked about that during the course, and let's go there.
Estimating how long it will take to accomplish a task or set of tasks is not easy, or so it may seem at first. With a little preparation and some careful thinking, you too can become a master of time estimation. Let's look at an example. Suppose you have to prepare a report for one of your business clients that involves researching 5 months of performance data using an online database, creating a set of tables and charts to display the data, writing some text to explain the data and present your analysis, preparing the final report document, and finally, ensuring that the document arrives at the overnight delivery services office before it closes at 5 p.m. How long will this take, and when should you start working on it? If you've done this kind of report before and kept track of how long it took to do each part, you'll have a good starting point for an estimate. You review your log from last month and see that for a similar report that covered 1 month of data, it took you 1 hour to gather the data online, a half hour to create the tables and charts, 1 hour to write the explanation and analysis section, 45 minutes to assemble the final document, and 15 minutes to drive to the overnight delivery services office. You have 5 months worth of data to collect this time, so you increased your data gathering estimate to 5 hours. That's 1 hour for each month of data, 2.5 hours to prepare the tables and charts, and 5 hours to write the text. This analogous estimate totals 12.5 hours. Assembling the document requires adding a few extra sheets, but shouldn't take any longer than a document covering 1 month. Also, the drive to the delivery services office will take the same amount of time regardless of the size of the report, so we keep those time estimates the same. So now you have your total time estimate, 13.5 hours. Assuming you get about 6 hours of concentrated work done in an 8-hour period, you would need at least 2 days to finish the report. To be safe, it's good to add an extra half day. So if the report were due on, say, Thursday, you would want to start working on it by Monday afternoon.
So I am going to return from my Canva. So we talked about this during class, during these time management classes. But then I decided to do the opposite. I divided the time I had for the task I had to conclude. Oh my gosh. So it was different from what we talked about. And it was a new strategy that I was developing. So I had 4 hours. So I decided to put 25 minutes for each part. And even if I said that my number one, the four topics to describe, was the easiest part, it won't take me more time to do that because it was the results, the main point, etc. So I decided to put 25 minutes for that, and this was going to be half of my time or 2 hours. I put a timer. As I said, my favorite timer is Brain Focus. And in Brazil, we also use Pomodoro a lot. And I put 25 minutes per five of rest to go to the bathroom, to play with my cats. And I put 25 minutes for introduction and closing remarks, 24 for the literature review and reference, and 24 for the abstracts. And then to complete 4 hours, I put an extra item, which was the review. And this one I plan to do today because normally when I write something, I like to sleep on it. So I give a few hours and then I return to the text. And then I do this final review. I forgot to write about this final review. I'm sorry, but I am going to write here. And I am going to show you guys. So, how to make it faster or possible in the 25 minutes for each part. And then I decided to use a lot of artificial intelligence. So the tools that I use it for time management, as I said, I use it Brain Focus. For the article review, I used a technique called scanning. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's like a scan that you check, like they scan checking the page, and then you look for important information on the texts. So you don't read for real, but then you check and then you understand where the informations are. And then you can have the citation, you can copy, you can discuss. If it's important, you read the full article and everything. So it's a technique, but it's not uh, artificial intelligence. Yeah, but it's a technique. Then typing, this was very cool because this one I started yesterday. I used the recording from words with the transcription. So I didn't know how to do it. I had to open some videos on YouTube to check how to do it. And it was like I need to synchronize my Word with my Microsoft account. And it was very nice because I was dictating the text and then it was writing. It wasn't so good, but it was better than to write. Uh, Today analyzing, yesterday too, but today analyzing with a little bit of distance, I thought that normally, I don't know you guys, the process of your thought, but normally I spend too much time thinking about something, and then I sit to write, and I didn't have time to do that. So when I used this voice recording, I was doing both things at the same time. I was thinking out loud, and then it was writing for me at the same time. So it was really, really good. And it saved time because then I had just part of the review. So which was good. To check vocabulary, I use Lingui. I write words or expressions over there. For grammar review, I use it GPT chat. Um, for example, when I write and it's not very good, especially because it was oral part, and then I put on GPT chat and I say rewrite. I love doing that. Actually, it's the only part that I use from GPT. I put the the sentence, the paragraph, and then I say rewrite, and then it rewrites. But I read and reorganize. In English, I think it works. It works a lot. In Portuguese, not so much. But that's it. And then the reference I use mainly. Uh, so maybe for Camila, I don't know if you use any device, any tool to do that. I like it very much. And I didn't put here, but though I am going to write here because I will probably forget if I don't write, especially because there are too many things today. Um, I use Etch Voice. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, arroba voice in Portuguese. And what I do, I put the text on PDF and then I listen to the text. I'm just going to conclude this part, okay, Camila? Then you tell me. Uh, uh, what happens, guys? I don't know you, but when we are too into the text on what we are writing, we read in blocks. We don't read word by word. And then at words, we also have the corrections, automatically corrections. And then sometimes you start writing something, then you decide to go to another thing, and the idea is there. So when you read, you see the idea, you don't see the sentence, you don't see all the words. So my recommendation is when you finish writing, you transform that to PDF and then you listen to your text. Of course, the voice is a little bit robotic, but then I am very used to it. I realize if I need a comma, if I need to change the paragraph, if I need to make any movement with the text, and of course, if I misspelled the words, if there is a grammar mistake. So I like to listen to the text and I use arroba voice, at voice. Go ahead, Camila.
Teacher, only to share about the app to references, I use Zotero.
I use Zotero during my master too. Really good. I like it very much.
Yeah, I think it's easier to use.
Yes, very cool.
But I love your tips.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Annalise?
Just to share too, I use Manus AI. I don't know if you ever heard about, but it's a new AI and it's amazing for the studies. I like to do this, to the prompt like this. I get the professor's slides, I send it to the Manus, and Manus will explain to me like a professor and give more. I like to say like this. Please explain to me in a form that I will understand and will fix it in my mind. And it's amazing. It works very well. Also to do references in the assignments to the professors or ABNT, you know.
Cool.
And Manus, it's very great. I indicate for everyone.
Very, very cool. Can you write down on the chat, please? Very cool. I will try next time. I need to reorganize the images here now. But I'm going to put here. Thank you very much. I will use on Friday when I write my next article.
Fun. It's fun because when you send like a work that your teacher do, he explains the same way that your teacher puts in the slides. And
Wow.
very helpful.
Very, very cool. I can also use to practice teaching. Very cool. Guys, I'm going to reorganize the images here, but I added at voice. Just want to read. And yeah, very nice that you guys shared the experiences and everything. So the results of this epic part of my Sunday, yes, I finished. There were 20 pages and there were 35 characters. So, and the final idea is that it was an article. Yes. So the part that I said that I didn't have to decide in the beginning, yes, that was not important because the structure was going to be the same. So, depending on the result, I would say the name. And even though I decided it was an article, it doesn't make any difference because to send to the magazine, uh, yeah, doesn't make any difference. It was submitting the text, so there was no difference. So maybe just in my mind, it was important to decide. So this idea of letting go something, it was really, really good and saving time. The point is that we need to save time about things. There are some people arriving now. Guys, I am finishing a presentation because I put some things before 5 o'clock to start after 5 with the students. Yes. So I am going to finish in a few minutes. Um, so I finished the article and it was a good enough mindset. Did I give 100%? Of course not, far from it. It wasn't about what I wanted to write and the final result. It was about the time I had and how I would organize this time I had to conclude the task I wanted to do. And that's it. So from the courses, the references of G's class and some of the time management classes was G's Arizona State University and University of California, Irvine, Work Smarter, not harder. and I think the Arizona State University, there was this part that you raise your hand and then you ask for more information. And it was like that. Tell me the benefits of anti-perfectionism and the good enough mindset. And since we talked about this during this course, I am going to reach for you guys. Few people ever get enough time or resources to do everything that they want to do. You can't always manage your time to do everything as well as you want to. This mindset of perfectionism almost always stalls a goal. It can even rob other areas of your focus and attention. Perfectionism isn't a productive mindset to embrace, and it often has negative effects on your mental stress levels as well. You will benefit greatly by adopting a different mindset if you are suffering from negative effects of perfectionism. Namely, you should consider the mindset of good enough. Yes, guys, I don't remember. I think I shared with you guys that in the last 2 weeks, more than 10 students in both courses sent me messages to say, I am going to give up. So it was the idea, or I give you 100%, or I give up. No, I said to all of them, I don't accept you give up. So please go ahead and finish the course with what you have. That's the point. And then now I am sharing with you guys this theoretically. Yes, so it's not the teacher's Simone imagination, voices in my head. No, it was in a course. So let's go there. And then the link is on the PowerPoint that I'm going to send you guys, because every time is underlined, there is a link. And then tell me about the benefits of anti-perfectionism and the good enough mindset. Guys, here is very easy, but when I said before, the scanning technique is to check some information and avoid reading everything. I am going to read the highlighted parts. So when tempted to continually perfect something, instead tell yourself why it's good enough to live alone. In fact, they intentionally put a mistake in each of their rugs. You need to read before that. Consider how you judge yourself too. Self criticism leads to negative thought patterns, self doubt, and anxiety, which it can wreak havoc on the heart and the immune system. Instead, think of doing the best given your circumstances. Deem it good enough. So go ahead and read the whole text, yes. So try the good enough technique, the good enough mindset, and finish. That's the point, let's finish things. Because when one thing that I realized about this group and the group on Wednesday is that part 100% or nothing. No, let's go to the good enough. It's what I have for this moment, and it's good enough. Let's finish. Yeah, so let's change our mindset. So the references again, Arizona State University, University of California, Irvine, because there are many universities of California. And to conclude here, I made a list, create an assessment diary, evaluate the whole process, write down the steps followed, highlight positive points, reflect on issues to develop, and try new strategies and test them. In my case, I think um, I didn't have any problems. I decided to follow those steps, and it was a great experience. That's why today, when I woke up, I said, "No, I am going to talk about this," and go ahead and share with everyone. But the idea of trying new strategies and test them, it is a very, very good point. So we need, sometimes we say we suffer, and then no, we should try. I think I have already comment that I have a student and she's depressed, and then I always send her many opportunities, and one day I sent an opportunity about a grant to study. I think it was in Spain, and she said, "I don't have a passport." And she was in a very bad mood. She is depressed and everything, and she used it to say no. She is used it to say no to everything. And then I said, "Did you open the call?" Because if you open the call and it's saying you need the passport to apply, okay, you are correct. But then if you say, no, I didn't open, and I just voices in my head are saying I don't have a passport, come on. You are not reading, you are not giving the opportunity. So the idea is to create new strategies to address and face difficulties, adversities, and finish things. That's the point. Let's try the mindset, finish what we started. And that's it for my presentation. As I said, I like to finish with thank you and contacts. And yeah, that's it for my presentation. As a guest, now I am going to return to the presentation of the event. So, would you guys like to comment anything about this presentation of the mindset of good enough? Any?
I would like to say that thank you, teacher, first of all, because I always to think like this. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that, and I lost a lot of opportunities because first I was, oh, I can't do this, but now I'm just doing this. I'm signing the things and see what is going to do.
Yes, I always say that we need to stop saying no to ourselves and give the others this opportunity. Because life is a little bit cruel sometimes. So, yeah, we need to stop saying no, guys. Yes, the world is going to say no sometimes. So, yeah, we stop saying no. And then if the other person, institution, and blah, blah, blah wants to say no, let's give them the opportunity to say no. But we need to stop saying no to ourselves and just try it. Yeah, so very important to try. Any other comments? See, my strategy to start with the guests and everything was very efficient because now it's 5:15. But I also need to comment some things. And then, guys, I'm going to comment. You guys can answer now, or you guys can think about and then comment later after the presentations, okay? So go ahead and feel free to talk now or later. Guys, so I showed two videos, one from Lydia, who is my coordinator and my boss at Charinter, and then Mari, my friend. I forgot to say that Mari is signing Mariana do Berimbau because she plays the Berimbau, and it was very nice because we are in a very good moment where people listen to people and institutions listen to to people as well. And then her institutional email at UFSCar, Universidade Federal de São Carlos, where she is where they are a professor. Wrote Mariana do Berimbau at ufscar.br. So she has her institutional name as they have their institutional name as Mariana do Berimbau, and it's also their name at Lattes. So it's very nice because we should change to the name that we want. And I am correcting myself because when we met, Mariana was her, and now she's non-binary. For me, it's very difficult to change. Um, but yeah, I am trying my best. Um, Guys, so we are here, yes, in an event, an international event from Arinter. Arinter is the International Relations Office from the Paula Souza Center. And in the first semester of this year, Arinter offered 5 different courses: statistical process control, fluency and effectiveness in oral communication, intercultural insight, society, arts, and identity through time, project management, and my course, Métodos para la producción de conocimiento e investigación científica aplicada. In the second semester, we had 6 courses from Monday to Saturday. So, soft skills for academic and professional settings, developing interpersonal skills for academic and professional contexts, project management, planning, execution, and control of projects based on real world cases, methods for the production of knowledge, and applied scientific research. I don't know why it is in English. So, scientific research and knowledge production with a focus on academic practice or investigation, literature and society, stories that shaped us, analysis of literary texts and their relationships to social and cultural contexts. I really want to take this course because this semester I took the next one, fluency and effectiveness in oral communication, intensive practice in oral communication in English for greater fluency and confidence. It was really cool. There are some people from this group in this course, right? Right now I am just checking the recording, but I took some simultaneously classes. And topics on management in Industry 4.0, current management topics in Industry 4.0, and digital transformation. Right now, Arinter is selecting faculty members at FATEC for the first semester courses. So my first question for you guys is, what courses would you like Arinter to offer? So after this semester, after our course, what courses would be important, fun, nice? Which courses would you like to take next semester? So, Camila.
I would like to study about sustainability.
Very cool. Excellent. Annalise?
I would like to see AI programmation, which is
Mm,
very nice, and something related to technology in general.
very cool. In the chat, if you guys want, you guys can write. And I created a Mentimeter. And then if you guys want to write over there, yes, I am going to send to my boss and to the other teachers. So let's think about this, yes, up to the end of our event. So what courses would you like Arinter to offer? And I'm going to share with the other teachers. Uh, Stefania is saying something for future professors would be amazing. Also, the use of IA, very cool. So, I am going to share the results of this part. Guys, to finish this part, we can talk a little bit about this later. Our course, for me, it was a course made by many hands. It was my first time with this course, so sometimes I was creating the course during the process, so I didn't have the idea in my head. So I think we built the course together. So it was really, really nice. So if you guys want to say something about what I should include for the next semester, I offer this course, what I should remove, include, alternate. So if you guys have any ideas, go ahead and say now or later, say or write. So I am planning to create a forms to evaluate the course. Yes, but if you guys have any ideas, you guys tell me, okay? Because in my opinion, feedback is important. Yes, sometimes we are in this crazy world of binary world of yes or no, good or bad, the opposite, or even when we have a Likert scale like this of 5 possible answers. um, it's about evaluating, and some people don't like it, but I welcome feedback. I think it's very important because I am here to learn, to grow, and then I like the this part, guys. So the bad points, yes, in my opinion, technology in general. So sometimes in my part, in my end, sometimes in your end. So in we discuss it a lot. We, our professors, discuss it a lot because since we use the computer to work, we thought that all the students were going to use the computer. So sometimes I put, like now, I'm in Timeter or a different app or a different place to go to. And if the person is on the cell phone, sometimes it's not possible to go there while connected to the class, especially when we are on Teams. So we learned that sometimes was really good to offer things with technology, but it wasn't possible to do it in real time with all the students at the same time. We are also very sorry about Teams being Teams all the time. So it was very difficult to work over there, many limitations. And yeah, we can't, as teachers, we can't do too much about that. Unforeseen events. So this word, this expression for me, it's a beautiful way to say real life. So in my case, I don't know, my family was, yeah, this was a very, very hard semester. I had some, the whole year, I don't know if I talked about the first semester, my cousin, who is my age, committed suicide. I lost 2 uncles, one cousin, because of cancer, because of many other problems. So real life was very, very difficult. So you guys were very patient with me, and you guys should be patient with yourselves. Yes, because it's what we talked about in the course and today. I am very sorry also about my contract because we are finishing this week because my contract finishes on Saturday. And unfortunately, they didn't allow me to extend parts of the GIS course. So this was a problem as well. And I think we started the course with this idea of 100% or I give up of things in life. But this for me was an excellent surprise because I think we are going to this good enough mindset. Yes, I think that maybe one of the things that we finish this course is with this mindset. So even though we started this in a negative part of life, maybe it's going to, I think it's growing to be positive. Yes. And the positive part, I think teamwork, it was excellent to be with you guys. It was really, really, really good. Um, my friends were saying that I invited my friends who speak English to record a video for you guys today. And some of them said, Simone, your positive comments during the semester was about this group. And I think I was part of the group because I learned a lot with many things that you discussed during this time with them, and then you shared your classes with us, the ideas, the discussions, and everything. Mari, for example, was one of the people who said that. So the interactions were so good, so special, so important. So I really believe when you guys said in the video or on the comments that you guys were happy with the course. I am very happy. I hope to have the opportunity of teaching this course again. The learning process, uh, for me, it was maybe more learning than teaching because I was learning at the same time that I was teaching and commenting, so which was really good. English as well. So to practice English, to listen to you guys. Sometimes I took many courses at Coursera to develop this course. So sometimes the vocabulary, the structures, the exercises. So it was really good to to learn more English, to practice more English. I don't know at FATEC if we are going to have this semester, but every semester we have the opportunity of taking the TOEIC test for free, because in Brazil, the test, the English test, is about, I don't know, 400 reais, like more than $100. So when we take it for free at Fantech is very good. So if we don't have this semester, they usually open this month in November. If we don't have that, please take another English course from an internet semester, and then you guys um, can take the course, can take the test for free. The only problem with this course is that it is about it lasts just 1 year. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 years. Yes, the British ones is for life, but the North American ones is just for 2 years. But it's for free. So let's take this opportunity from FATEC and take the course. So, any comments about feedback or next course, what we should change and put, or about the courses that Inter should offer? Would you guys like to say anything about those three topics? Say all right. You can think, yes, when I share all the presentations, I am going to return here, and then I am going to ask you guys again. Cool? Guys, so I am going to start presenting your videos. And then if you guys want, you guys can comment. Remember when we had the the class about the resumes, I said only good comments. So if you guys want to offer good comments about the videos of the other people, let's do it. Okay. Irene, go ahead.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
About adding their courses, I think it's very important that they um, put this courses in other languages.
Mhm.
I'm also doing enrolled in a Korean language class, and I think it's very important that I think that keeps putting language courses so we can learn new languages.
Very, very cool. Um, I am going to answer. It's not an official answer. I think there aren't many professors who speak Korean. So maybe nobody offered. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult um, to students to be fluent enough to be part of the course. I am saying that just with my experience because at FATEC, normally Spanish is in the last year, in the last 2 semesters. So every time this year when I offered the Spanish course, um, while the English courses had, I don't know, like 40, 50 students applying for the courses. In my Spanish course, in the first semester, there were 20, and in this semester, there are 34. So sometimes we teachers comment that it's very difficult to have students, Spanish students. So maybe this is one of the reasons that there aren't yet other languages. But I completely agree. I think there should be all the languages possible, the easy ones like Italian or maybe French, but also the Asian ones. I think it's very, very important. And it is from Arinter. If we don't ask Arinter, there is no one else that we can answer, that we can ask. So, yep, I am going to tell my boss. And yeah, maybe something yeah, in a different way to practice, like the English one with Gilson. Yes, I am attending his classes, and then I think, oh, my classes, I give you a lot of content, and in his class, it's just about practicing. So maybe with other languages could be more about practicing. I think it's very cool. I would take a Korean course, but I don't know if you checked the at Inter's webpage. There are some opportunities of Korean courses or activities. Yes.
I'm participating in a Korean course. It's a collaboration course with Arinter and Centro Cultural de Cultura Coreana de São Paulo, CACSP, I think it's this. And it's really been great as this course have been that you offered us. It would be great if Arinter opened some other Asian languages that are being that are growing, like Chinese. I think it's not the right term to say Chinese, but it's Mandarin and Japanese and some others like this. Like they already have French, Italian. It is really good.
Very, very cool. I think one of the Korean courses I tried to apply, but it was only for students. But I really would like to take because I think it's very important for us to know different languages or at least navigate in some of them. I think Mandarin is so difficult. I went to China and I was very excited. I thought that I would learn a lot. I didn't learn anything at all. I don't know how to say xie, that is thank you, or ni hao, that is hello, because of the tones of the vowels. It's really difficult. But I want to take Japanese. I love languages in general, but it's very difficult. Annalise.
I participate for the on the Chinese course that my FATEX offer, but I can't. I couldn't finish because it's very difficult. I think it's not a language that I am very. I don't know. Just don't feels right. I I was in the classes, and then the teacher talks and I didn't understand nothing, and I said, oh, sorry, I will go to the Japanese course.
Something like that. And for me, over there, I went to Shanghai and Beijing and many other cities. But oh my gosh, it was so difficult everywhere, at school, at the shopping mall. And then, I don't know, did I talk about this, about the tones? Because I don't want to repeat myself, about the mass. Did I give you this example in any of the classes?
I think no, teacher.
Okay, so I'm trying to say very fast. There are five tones for each vowels. So it's going to be or I am not making fun, even though for me it's very funny, but I'm not making it's funny because I don't know how to do it, but because we don't have tones. Yes, we say a, in, we say we say o. We have two tones for a, e, o. In Portuguese, in Spanish, they don't differentiate. They don't say or o. In Spanish, there are five vowels and five sounds, right? Go ahead, Florencia.
Yeah, that difference between Portuguese and Spanish is what it is super tricky for me because this is my fourth year studying Portuguese and I still get the sounds mixed up when I talk, for example, my grandparents between avô and avó. It's just so difficult.
So imagine Portuguese to Spanish that we have two. E, o, and then we go to Mandarin and we have five for each vowel. So we would say that in Spanish we have five vowels and five sounds. In Portuguese, we have five vowels and eight sounds. O. In Mandarin, we have five vowels and 25 sounds. So it's very difficult to say all of the sounds. And then one of them, for example, because I took Mandarin classes while in the Jiaotong University at Shanghai. Ma, for example, it's ma, and I don't know the sounds because I can't differentiate five tones in A, for example. But one of the ma is horse, the animal horse. And then the main stone em China is jade. Então, uma das pedras, ou a principal pedra da China é o jade. And once I was shopping and I had a jade horse. Então, eu tinha um cavalo de jade. And to ask for the money, in Brazil, we say like this, to say how much is it. And then in China, we do like that. And it's something like Chituan, but I don't know. Can be Toshituan, Toshituan, can be anything like that. But in my mind is Toshituan. And then I was in the shopping mall with a jade horse in my hand, and I was like, imagine this is a horse, and I was like that, Toshituan ma. So I was asking how much the horse. How much is the horse? Toshituan ma, and nobody understood because the tones of to, she, tuan, ma was completely different. It was not correct. And every structure is a different symbol. It's not like in Brazil or maybe in the other Latin American countries that a person from the United States come and don't conjugate the verb and say the verb in the infinitive, and they say eu beber água, eu querer beber água, and then you give them a bottle of water, a glass of water, and everything, because we understand that in English they don't conjugate verbs, and then we go ahead and give the verb because we understood the structure of the infinitive. But the point is, ma is a different ideogram, is a different symbol. So there is no connection for a Japanese person to understand that ma is something similar to us because we can pronounce the tone. So for me, it was impossible to learn, not in this lifetime, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for me. I'm not going to learn. I don't have the structure of in my mind to say, and that's it. To pronounce, and even in the throat, because we form our throat up to 12 years old. So it's very difficult for us to pronounce different structures. I am going to give the example of the French language. In French, the letter R is very difficult for us Brazilian people. So when I say je suis un professeur de français, the is very difficult because we don't have this structure in the Portuguese language. So normally I say je suis un professeur. It's not the correct sound. A professor would be the the way I speak in Portuguese. So yeah, in Mandarin it doesn't work. I am not saying to you guys to give up the idea of Mandarin, but yeah, let's try Korean or Japanese, Mandarin. And I thank God China is not the most powerful country. And I am very worried if it becomes the most powerful country because it's very difficult to learn, and it's very difficult for them to learn English. So yeah, very everything is difficult to relate it to the Mandarin language, and Mandarin is one of the 300 languages they speak in China. So not everybody speaks Mandarin. So, and yeah, let's stay with alphabetical languages or languages that we have syllables, like Japanese is a syllable sound language, so it's very easy to learn. Arigato. So yeah, in my opinion, everything is in my opinion, always in my opinion. Guys, so let's start with the presentations. Would you guys like to comment anything else about those topics, any other topics? So let's go to the presentations. I am going to follow the order of the document, okay? So if you guys didn't send me the link of your video, you guys can you guys can write over there, yes, or you guys can send here in the chat. And then Somebody wrote here. Stefania said something for few. Oh yes, it's blah. I think that more group tasks like last class would be interesting to talk more with each other. Yes, Stefania. So one of the points that I didn't do that is that we have to take the classes at teams. And I don't know why we can break into rooms at teams. And then I don't know what happened that we came here at Google Meet and then it wasn't so good as well. But yes, it is very important. And I like, and I completely agree. I am going to write it down to practice more uh, and to ask, I asked this part for teams that maybe they should buy a special upgrade for us professors in the international part, or for the professors that only teach online. So maybe we should have these technological devices at the Teams platform, but Teams was a mess this semester. But I think I agree. It's very good. Guys, I am going to start the presentation, so I am going to share. Is there anyone who didn't send their record and is going to present now in real time? And if there is, would you like to start presenting? Is there anyone who sent the recording, but would you like to present now here talking without the recording? Every time I put a recording, if you guys want to say something else, you guys go ahead and say. During an academic event, normally people present something, and then the the mediator, me, would ask one or two questions, or the audience would ask a question. I really would like to do that, but since it's in English, since it's recording, and since it's going to be available for everyone on YouTube, I am not going to put you guys on this situation, okay? But if you guys want to say something else, yes, after the recording, about anything at all, if it was good to do this exercise, the recording, etc., go ahead and do it. Yes. So, in the order of people who sent, I am going to start with Florencia.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Today, I'll be sharing my experience in a soft skills course focusing on communication and personal growth. I hope you find it interesting and maybe even a little inspiring. First, I'll introduce myself by saying that my name is Florencia Soto, I am 26 years old, and I'm currently completing my law degree at UCASAL, or also known as Universidad Católica de Salta. I'm from Argentina, I love drinking mate, and I consider myself to be an introvert. But also in my free time, I enjoy cooking and learning about other cultures. Now, this report will reflect on the following topics: my personal experience, progress and development, aspects related to content of the course, and positives and negatives. Now, when it comes to personal experience and progress and development, I will say that at the beginning of the course, I was a bit hesitant to participate. To be honest, it usually takes me a little while to feel comfortable enough to speak up in class. However, as the sessions went progressing, they went on, I realized that I felt more comfortable expressing my thoughts and working with others, which of course helped me build confidence and make friends eventually. Now, throughout the course, we explored several interesting topics that helped me better understand soft skills and communication. One of the most practical parts was learning how to create a video resume, something I had never done before. I basically learned how to present myself professionally and communicate my strengths clearly. Now, we also discussed empathy and self-awareness, which made me realize how much our emotions and attitudes affect how we communicate with others. Another meaningful and interesting discussion was about how racism impacts people. We studied the importance of respect, inclusion, and sensitivity in professional environments. And last but not least, we explored personality types, and this is where I discovered that I am actually an INFJ. That really helped me see why I tend to listen carefully and think before speaking, and how I can use those traits to communicate better. Now, when it comes to the positives and negatives, I will say that one of the things that I really appreciated about this course was the environment, because I always felt encouraged to participate, even when I wasn't completely confident in my answers or even my questions. I also liked that there were no silly questions. Everyone's opinions and experiences were completely respected, and in fact, I believe it was during the second, third, or maybe even fourth lesson when I asked for advice to deal with imposter syndrome. And the teacher and my classmates were super understanding, and they helped me sharing their perspectives and experiences in dealing with the same issue. On the other hand, if I had to mention a negative, it would be that we only had one lesson a week. I really enjoyed these sessions, so I would have liked more time to practice what we learned and have deeper discussions. In conclusion, this course reinforced how important soft skills are for both professional and personal growth. I also learned that it is okay to step out of your comfort zone because it can really boost your confidence, and that, combined with empathy, self-awareness, and understanding others' perspectives, are key in every interaction. Finally, I realized how much of a positive and supportive learning environment helps you develop your knowledge and enjoy the process. Overall, it was a very valuable experience that I will take forward in my professional life. If you would like to reach out, please feel free to contact me through my email address or my LinkedIn. I will be happy to connect and continue the conversation. So thank you for listening.
Really cool, right? Hi, Giovanna, no problem. Congratulations, Florencia. Really, really nice. I like it, the order, the organization, the images. I like it, the structure of the presentation. I was imagining if it was from um, the other course from um, Edilson, Professor Edilson. So really, really nice. Would you like to comment? Anything else? Guys, I also really like this part where we appear in the middle of the presentation. I don't know how to do it yet. So it's going to be my next task to learn how to do it. Um, I am sorry that I was checking my mobile, which was the first time since we started. So we started at 4 and now it's almost 6. So there were some people. Where is the link? Where is the link? People that are not from our group. And I am sending the link just now. So I need to say I'm sorry to those people. And there is a friend who I invited to send a video to talk to you guys. And then she sent the video and I didn't watch because I just saw it. So I am going to share this video. So she is a guest and I didn't check, you guys. That's it. So I'm sorry, but let's check. And she wrote the message. I am going to write I am going to say, I'm going to read what she wrote. See, I don't know if it's good, but I remember you saying to be more gentle with me and don't try to get things in the perfection. So I sent the video. And yeah, it was also about what we are talking today, right? So yeah, what I said that I talked about this to my friends all the time, and then sometimes I say, we discussed this. Gato, agora não, Ti, por favor. I talked to him. I have been talking to my cat since 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I'm going to share the video because I didn't have time to upload and everything. So let's check together. Yes, let me check if it's showing. It's not sharing, right? Ah, no. Yes, one of the things now, Monica, I'm sorry, and also with Mari, that people post things on Instagram, and our class is at Google Meet, so it was horizontal, not vertical. And let's check.
Hi everyone, I am so happy to be here today talking about.
I'm going to. No, I was going to mute, but no, I can't mute. I'm going to start again. I'm sorry.
Hi everyone, I am so happy to be here today talking about my professional life. My name is Monica Pereira. I'm from São Paulo. I'm a teacher, class teacher, but in the Brazilian school now in the moment. But I have worked as a teacher assistant at the British College of Brazil for just over 7 years. I started as the pre-nursery nanny and I was promoted after 3 months. I started as the pre-nursery TA 2 years, then as the nursery TA 2 years, and the reception TA 1 year. And I hold the degree position from University of São Paulo with a 6 month international experience in the Portugal at the Lisbon of University and a master degree in University of São Paulo. I learned English. I learned English at the school, and I started with the kids, but I learned the British curriculum of I learned about different cultures, and I was there. I meet people from different parts of the world, from France, South Africa, Japan, Korea, and Sweden, and Spanish. Uh, work for Working for international I hope is a good idea for practice your English. And thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye.
So I thank Monica for overcoming this part of not trying the perfection and recording like 10 different times and sending the video. Mo, you are amazing. We studied together like 10 years ago at the School of Education at USP, and we have been friends since then. So I'm very happy that she sent the video. And let's keep going. The next video I am going to share is Giovanna. And Carla, you saw she went to Portugal, and then she was saying the same thing that you were saying, that it was really, really cool. Uh, the part of meeting people from all around, different accents and everything.
Teacher,
Yes?
and see you my video in the Teams?
No, excellent that you said. I am going there to get that.
Yeah, I invite very late.
I remember someone wrote, but there were too many places at the same time
Yeah.
because it was at Teams, at WhatsApp, by email, on the link here. And yeah, I was confused. So I'm going to get there. I thank you. I am going to share then Giovanna's video. Ah,
Hello everyone, my name is Giovanna Miranda Martinho, and today I'm very happy to share my experience with soft skills and how they shaped my professional journey. This is my first international seminar in English, so this moment is very special for me. My presentation is focused on how soft skills supported my growth as a student, as a professional, and especially as someone developing a leadership mindset. Here's the structure of my talk. I will start it by briefly introducing myself. After that, I will share my experience with soft skills, the key learnings from the course, the impact on my career, and how the time management helps me in my new job. At the end, I will share some tips and final reflections with you guys. Talking a little bit about me, I'm 21 years old now and I'm a technological student at FATEC Franco da Rocha. I'm currently at the sixth and final semester of IT management course. And this semester is my first experience studying academic subjects entirely in English. I am taking other two courses, Fluency and Effective Communication and also Management in Industry 5.0. I have strong interest in leadership, personal development, and become a better communicator. So, why I choose this course? I choose this course because I wanted to improve my communication skills, especially in English, and also wanted to strengthen my emotional intelligence and build more confidence for leadership roles. My goal was to develop soft skills not only in theory, but in real professional situations. My key learnings through the classes was like I learned several essential skills like assertive communication, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, and collaboration were the most impactful here. I also developed more self-awareness, and these skills grew through discussions, debates, presentations, and constant work with my colleagues here.
Teacher, I think you mute yourself.
I think it's about the video, but let me check.
Teacher,
It's Giovanna here. I think actually I try to download my videos sometimes, but when arrive at this point, the they become mute. I don't know why, but I share the link on the canvas, and I think that there is working.
Excellent. So I'm going there. Just a second. Yeah, because I put on YouTube to.
Yeah, that's the reason because I didn't put on YouTube because I found this error and I didn't know how to fix it. But I know in Canvas is working.
Excellent. Thank you.
You can put on pre-visualization on top. Yeah,
Excellent.
and
Hello, everyone. My name is Giovanna here. I also developed more self awareness, and these skills grew through discussions, debates, presentations, and constant work with my colleagues here. Looking a little bit for the impact of the course in my career, this learning created a real impact. I gained more confidence in professional environments, performing better in job interviews. Actually, I'm really happy because in this middle of this process, I started a new job, and I think these skills really helped me. I strengthened my network skills and become more mature in my decision making. Little by little, I start to develop a true leadership mindset. As a result of this development, I participate in some international teamwork activities in my semester. My presentations become more structured and effective. I think my English improves significantly. I can be able to talk right now with more confidence, and I receive recognition both in academic contexts and in project environments. I will talk now. One of soft skills become really important for me. This is time management and why it matters. This is one of my favorite classes of this course. It is essential for productivity and organization, and it helps with prioritizing tasks and meeting deadlines. It also supports fast decision making, which is crucial in dynamic environments. As I said some moments ago, I recently started to work in a new job. I work as a project analyst in a telecom company, and in this role, I handle multiple simultaneous tasks and deadlines, and the time management become essential. I use the prioritize, planning strategies, and very clear communication with my team. This helped me deliver high quality results and coordinate project demands in a responsible way. I would like to say some tips for you guys, like based on my experience, for anyone who wants to improve soft skills, the basic points are practice communication every day, specifically in a second language if you want, like English or Spanish or any language you want. Even in small moments, like watching a series, play Duolingo a little bit. Ask for feedback for your tutors or teachers and really listen it because they really won't make a difference. Practice active listening like music or some podcast you like it. Manage your emotions strategically, like when you want to learn something new, maybe you can be frustrated in the process, but and this is part of the process. You know, like stressful situations, but you grow a little bit every day. And dedicate time to develop soft skills because they are creating long-term results. Like the soft skills are really important. The company is now looking for professionals who who have the soft skills, because the hard skills you can easily train someone to have it, but the softs are really hard to training someone. So, arriving to the end of my presentation, to conclude my raciocínio, the soft skills shape our professional identity. They influence our competence, our communication, our potential to lead. I talk a lot about lead in the seminar because I want to be a leader in the future, and I think great leaders has like develop soft skills and they learn how to improve yourself every day. And this course and all other international experience I can have the opportunity to take by Arinter help me to grow not only as a student, but like a human. So I really would to thank you, Professor Simone, because she's amazing. She's really a wonderful human being. She's really kind and a good listener. And she was every Mondays with us and talking about different topics. Um, helping us get better persons, not just better professionals. And also would like to thank you, Arinter, for this opportunity. I think this is very different when you see other college. I think this is very important. This difference us from the market, and this make new connections. Like we are here with students in different countries. This is really, really cool and important. So, if you want to contact me, I'm be glad to respond and talk a little bit more about these topics. And these are my contacts. I probably will respond by any one of these, but faster by WhatsApp. Thank you all for the attention and have a great week.
Guys, really, really, really cool. I get very emotional. Congratulations, Johanna. It was really, really nice. Uh,
Thank you, teacher.
the length, I think you communicated super clearly and many different topics. And I think you felt very comfortable doing that. I don't know if it was difficult, if you recorded many times, but for us watching, I don't know if I speak for everyone, it was very pleasant to watch. It was really great. Congratulations.
Thank you, teacher. A little bit difficult because I recorded yesterday at night, so I have short times, but I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it.
Really, really, really like it. And I am holding myself because I don't want to start crying because you guys are very kind all the time. So, Camila, guys, I uploaded on YouTube to get easier for me, but then I am going to erase, okay? All of them. Don't worry.
My presentation is about English as a medium of instruction to develop soft skills. About me. My name is Camila dos Santos Andrade. I'm from Brazil. I am a civil engineer and I'm currently studying for a master's degree in the same field. In my free time, I ride my bike, read books, and go hiking. I love volunteer work. This presentation contains my personal experience, my progress and development, aspects related to contents, positive and negative points. About personal experience, progress, and development. The soft skills course was my first experience using English as a medium of instruction. I confess that I was very anxious and insecure. From the second class onwards, I began to feel more comfortable as I realized that all the students had the same goal as me. This feeling made, made my development easier. Aspects related to contents. We had the opportunity to study various topics in depth, such as personal marketing, time management, empathy, discussing racial and cultural diversity, self-esteem, personality types. Positive and negative points. About positive points. Opportunity to practice English, meet people from different places, including foreigners, and development different skills, including public speaking. About negative points. Despite thinking long and hard, I couldn't find any negative points in any of the classes. Conclusion. Soft skills are very important because they enable personal and professional growth, help us build good relationships, and make life easier. Thanks. Thank you very much to all listeners for your attention. And I would especially like to thank teacher Simone dos Santos Pereira for her commitment and dedication to her students. My
I'm sorry. It was about the contact, and I stopped the this part. I'm going to put it again.
would like to thank teacher Simone dos Santos Pereira for her commitment and dedication to her students. My contacts, my email, and my LinkedIn.
Thank you, sweetie, very, very much. I I get lost and then I repeated the part that you guys say thank you to me. I'm very emotional. When I was watching your video, I think you were very calm talking, and sometimes I get very excited and I start a subject and then I started moving a lot. And some people called me crazy in life because I talk with a lot of emotion and I gesticulate a lot. Once I miss it at FATEC, the opportunity of being tenured, of being contracted, eu perdi concurso because one of the professors said that I looked like crazy. And that's when I thought about investigating to know if I was in the spectrum, because when I get nervous, I talk with my eyes closed, but I move a lot and I talk with emotion. But I'm telling this because when I watched your video, I said, I need to talk like her. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the beginning, not now, but in the beginning at 4 o'clock, I was talking very calmly. It was because of Camila, because her presentation was excellent. And then I thought, I need to mirror her. I need to be more like her talking. And I envy you. So thank you very much for your presentation. Um, Yeah, that's why I said I learn a lot with you guys. It's really, really nice to be here. Guys, I am going to share Irene presentation. I'm going to confess those ones on Teams. I am watching for the first time because yesterday Teams was not working properly. And this morning also, which was a little bit strange. So let's go.
Hello, my name is Irene Gomes. I'm 20 years old and I am currently in my third semester of Systems Analysis and Development at Faculdade de Tecnologia de Praia Grande, FATEC PG. I came here to step out of my comfort zone, practice my English, and gain some better time management skills. It was a great experience to practice my English every single week with people from different countries. I had the chance to share and listen to stories from people who faced the same struggles as I did. Our teacher, Simone, showed us how to manage our time more efficiently to eliminate the overwhelming pressure of deadlines. I started implementing some of the methods we discussed, like setting timers for certain tasks. The results have been great, and now I spend 2 hours less per day on social media. I am very thankful for our teacher, Simone, whose insights were life changing, and to my classmates for the great collaboration and support throughout this journey.
Sweetie, thank you very much. I couldn't listen very much. It was the sound for me, it was very low. I am going to use my speaker. I tried my headset, but then I am going to watch again. I could listen this last part that you think your classmates, and yeah, I think it was about teamwork. It was a very special group. I am very, very happy with this group. Let's keep in touch. Don't exit the WhatsApp group. Let's share informations, opportunities. Let's follow each other on the medias, because many of you guys said in the beginning it was also about networking, changing experiences and everything. So let's keep in touch. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to share Carla. Okay. Yes. Now I have my speaker. It's really good.
Hello everyone, I'm Carla Santos. I'm a great agribusiness student at FATEC Jales, Professor José Camargo. For this soft skills seminar, I decided to bring a piece of my life that perfectly illustrates the power of these abilities. My exchange program in Portugal last year, through the ProMips program. At first, I thought Portugal, a Portuguese speaking country, communication will be a breeze. I was completely wrong. I quickly discovered that communication was of my biggest challenge, not because of European Portuguese, but because of the global language of the experience, English. In university classes, during meetings with other exchanging students, or even while looking for tourism information, English was always present. My network of friends include people from Angola, Mozambique, Cabo Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Poland, Spain, Morocco, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Germany, and our only bridge of understanding was English. The proficiency I thought was just bonus became a vital necessity for social and academic survival. It was then that I realized that more than mastering the grammar of European Portuguese, that I needed to activate my soft skills to manage the cultural linguistic barrier. The exchange was a true school of soft skills. If I had to choose three that were crucial and enriched me as a person, they would be adaptability and flexibility. I had to adapt it to a new accent, new academic and cultural routines, and the constant need to change my communication style. With every unforeseen event from a delayed train to bureaucratic paperwork, my ability to flexible and not panic was put to the test. There was one time at the bus station when for running needed information to catch her bus, and no one could show her. I tried to help, and she understood and managed to catch the right bus. Intercultural communication. Learning to communicate with people who have completely different backgrounds requires more than just words. It requires actively listening, patience, and a lot of empathy. I understood that the success of communication is not what to say, but what the other person understands. Once on my birthday, when I was handing out balloons on the streets of Lisbon and received a gift from a Lithuanian friend, I was able to explain when I was doing that, and another time I acted as a bridge for a Moroccan student who had just arrived at the student residence, and I needed to accompany him to the university and on his first trip to the supermarket. Resilience and self confidence. Away from home, you are your own support systems. The homelessness, stress, and challenge taught me to be resilient, to solve problems with autonomy, and to believe in my ability to overcome the, the unknown. I had wonderful people who helped me with English, and they became part of my story. Today, looking back, I realized that Portugal gave me more than passport stamps and memories. It gave me an upgrade in my soft skills. The importance of English is undeniable, but the abilities I developed to navigate the scenario, like adaptability and resilience, are the true legacy I carry for my career and personal life. This is what makes soft skills the biggest differentiation in a globalized world. They prepare us to be not only competent professionals, but richer, more empathic people capable of turning challenges into growth. I thank Centro Paula Souza, Arinter, and FATEC for the opportunity to join the exchange program and take the soft skills course. Together with Professor Simone, I improved my English and strengthened several skills and competencies. Thank you.
My mic was open. I'm sorry. Sweetie, very, very, very nice. It's So there are some skills that I really need to put into practice. First, the technological part. I don't know how to put the two things at the same time. And then the photos going around, because normally when I do that, I put the photos on the PowerPoint and then I click and click and click, and then I need to pay attention to the this part going. So excellent. Then you tell me later how you did it. Um, I also love the pictures. Oh my gosh, I love pictures. And then in the middle of the presentation now, I was like, I would travel with her because she takes many pictures. Like,
And my computer have many pictures.
I
And in the travel to Porto, I take 700 photos. Yeah,
excellent. We would be perfect
very,
traveling.
not very pictures in my cell phone, videos, and I I changed I chose the photos with the video. I demorei para fazer.
It took you a long time to
Yeah.
select. Oh, yeah, I completely understand. Just thank you so much for sharing. And it's another part of presentations that I needed to learn how to do, to write and read. This is
Yeah.
very common in many areas of knowledge, but not my areas. So I
Yeah.
never did that. And then I thought, "Wow, so congratulations. It was really, really good. It's something that I really need to develop in the future in different languages, even in Portuguese, because sometimes I want to give an example, say to like 20 seconds, and then I spend 10 minutes just on the example. And then if you have the structure and then we read, it's excellent. So thank you for reminding me that I need to do it, to start doing that.
Thank you.
I thank you very much. Guys, now I am going to show Graziela's video.
Hi everyone, I'm Graziela Gama. I'm from Fataqui, Baixada Santista, in Santos, São Paulo. And I decided to do this course as a way of really putting myself to the test, of trying a new thing that could help me in some way. Well, in this video, I decided to do an experience report about my time doing this course and applying the things we learned in my life, professional, academic, and personal one. Well, when I first started this course, I didn't know what to expect, but I was very excited about it. It was the first time I was taking classes in English that were not about the subject English, but a new one. So I was a little terrified, but also happy to be accepted into it. And I'm really glad I took the classes because the classes were very good, the material is good, and the teacher gave us so many tools and new ways of dealing with things like how to optimize our time and also how we show ourselves to the world, like our hard and soft skills. So it all gave me a really good basis and also helped me to have a more profound analysis about myself, about my qualities, about what I could improve, and also what I don't and what I do want in my career. Um, it gave me a new perspective of what I do want to my life, to my professional life, and it gave me ways, like paths, what I could do while I'm not there yet, what I could do to improve while I'm not there yet, and how I could get there. So it was really good. The professor always encouraged us to try new things and to not be afraid of it. She's a really inspiring person, and this is a great quality. And I'm really glad I met her. I like I had the chance to have classes with her, because she always gave us tips about courses, scholarships, and things we could do that could be really helpful to our careers, but also meaningful experiences to our lives. So she really helped me with my imposter syndrome, with the feeling I'm not good or smart enough. And this probably might not even be the goal of this course, but she helped me to feel more secure with myself. She made me understand that I can try and win, or I can try and not win, but not trying is the real failure. I hope I can always remember that. I hope I can, it's a meaningful, a really strong message, and I hope I can apply this to all the aspects of my life. And it's a really good thing that I learned in this course. So while I'm there, I'm talking about the English aspect of this course. I think that the teacher made us all feel safe with speaking and improving our communication skills. We might make mistakes sometimes, we might not be grammatically correct all the time, but she gives us a safe space where we could do these things, we could make mistakes, but also we could really learn how to communicate with each other and not to feel like stuck, where we don't talk, like we stuck, we froze. But she gave us this space where you can do things like that, and it really helped me in a lot of ways, such as doing this video. So I definitely, while I'm ending this video, I definitely feel like I can do more now. I'm still a very shy person, I know that. But I know that I'm able to show my ideas, to participate more. I know that I'm smart, that I know things, and that I can be a valuable resource to the team. So I need to feel um, more entitled to that. Like I need to give my opinion, and I know that my opinions matter. So it was a really great experience about that. And I also feel like because of this course, I feel more confident. And I hope that this course can reach more people next year, next semester, maybe. And I'm really glad that Arinter gave us all this opportunity. I'm really glad I took these classes with teacher Simone. She's a really good teacher. She's a great teacher. And I'm really glad I met all of you guys. I hope that we can all have new experience together. Maybe a new class, maybe a new, a new environment. And I hope you guys all enjoy this course like I did. And that's it. Bye.
Super cool too. Thank you very much. It was, hi guys, I am in love with all the videos. It is so nice, and you guys are talking so well and expressing the ideas and then commenting some points of the course. So I am very, very happy with everything, the results. Guys, we have three more videos, and then there are, I think, two slides to conclude. My estimated time, it was 7 o'clock. So if you guys need to leave, go ahead and do it, but the class is being recorded. And my friend Susanna is also here now, so she is one of the people that every time I had class or we were talking the reflection of the day or reflection of the week, I was, Susanna, my group from soft skill group, we were talking about this and the general reflection of the students were. So she is here to say yes, that I learned a lot from you guys, which was a very special course and moment. All the craziness that I had in one of my jobs, because I had like 5 different jobs during the semester, and one of them made me crazy. And then I thought I am going to give up, and then I was, no, the groups from Warinter, I can't give up. And then, yeah, it was really, really special. Everything, all the reflections. So excellent. I am going to share Stefania presentation. So let's go. So if you want to comment, go ahead and do in the chat, early, whatever, okay?
Hi everyone, my name is Estefania Bafundi. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Argentina and I live here ever since. I live in a town near Rosario, the city where I'm doing my degree in nutrition at UCEL. I want to share my experience. I decided to take this course because I wanted to learn more about this topic, but also to grow as a future professional. This course challenged me to express myself in English with people who make me feel comfortable and let me grow and learn every time. I'm so glad that I take this course. I would like to make more group tasks so we could get to know each other better. Even so, every time someone asks for help or share a problem, my classmates would share their experience and give us advice to support us. I really enjoyed this course, and I think that everyone who works with people should take it. This course helped me understand the importance of communication in both professional and personal life. It was an experience that helped me feel more confident and also to know people from other countries in an academic way. Thank you all for listening. This is my email if you want to contact me.
Stefania, thank you very much. Sweetie, you sent me, I am trying to find you here. Did you send me also on Canva? Because for me, there was a little bit of delay, and I don't know if everybody understood everything. So I am trying to find the original. If you send me in another way, but for me it was really really nice. I have watched it before. I think you were very beautiful in the images and smiling and talking very well, so it was really nice. And you also said that you felt comfortable, so nice that you guys enjoyed the course and felt comfortable with everything. So I'm really happy with the shared experience. This was the link on YouTube was the original, because when I watched it before, it was very clear, but now that I shared here, it was like stopping. But it was okay to listen. I'm going to share Annalise now, okay?
Hello everyone, my name is Annalise Candiani Martins. I'm 19 years old and I'm a third semester student of Foreign Trade at FATEC Tapetininga. I chose to join the soft skills course because I knew it would help me develop my abilities, practice my English, and also be great for my resume. The course gave me a comfortable environment to practice my English, and it was also helped me a lot, especially with my personal management. One of my professors asked us to prepare a pitch presentation, and a few days before that, we had a class about pitching in the soft skills course. Thanks to that experience, I was able to do really well in the logistics assignment. It wasn't just about learning, it was also a fun moment, full of laughs and a great experience. A special thanks to the professor Simone who taught the course. She was a really amazing person. I really hope it Inter continues this wonderful project for many more years. Also, I am very grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful to be here, to meet everyone here, to meet Simone. She is a very special person. I encourage everyone that have any questions to call me in the email here below. And also, I expect everyone had the same opportunity I had here. Thank you. Bye. Hello, everyone. My name is Annalise Candiani Martins.
Guys, I usually finish the course with you guys teaching me something. Um, my English course, Spanish course, with people teaching me, practicing the language and teaching me. And then when I watched this video, I started thinking about how much I don't know about technology. For example, to record with music, and then the music is in another part of the recording. So it was so good, your presentation, Annalise. Thank you very much. And your hair is perfect. Oh my gosh, I wish I had your hair. So thank you very much. Guys, I found Stefania presentation on Canva. So it was the same problem that when it was in another platform in another way, it was a little bit difficult. We said that in the beginning of the presentation. So I am going to show again. Okay. So let's go to Canva now. We can watch with no delay or any problems at all. Just me as a problem of sharing things.
Hi everyone, my name is Estefania Bafumi. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Argentina and I live here ever since. I live in a town near Rosario, the city where I am doing my degree in nutrition at UCL. I want to share my experience. I decided to take this course because I wanted to learn more about this topic, but also to grow as a future professional. This course challenged me to express myself in English with people who make me feel comfortable and let me grow and learn every time. I'm so glad that I take this course. I would like to make more group tasks so we could get to know each other better. Even so, every time someone asks for help or share a problem, my classmates would share their experience and give us advice to support us. I really enjoyed this course, and I think that everyone who works with people should take it. We understand the importance of communication in both professional and personal life. It was an experience that helped me feel more confident and also to know people from other countries in an academic way. Thank you all for listening. This is my email if you want to contact me. This course. Hi everyone, my name is Estefania Bafumi. I'm 22.
So thank you again, technology. So I'm going to watch this recording later and say and write down everything I need to learn about technology. For example, writing the email or messages or whatever on the video. Guys, the last video that I have here is from Mirella, but there are some guys here. So where are your videos? You guys need to share. Is there someone who didn't share the video who is going to make the oral presentation right now in real time and everything after Mirella, okay? So let's start the last presentation I have, but I don't have anything after this event. So if you guys need to continue, go ahead. And no problem, André. We talk later, sweetie. So let's go there.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Mirala, and today I'm going to share my experience in the soft skill class from Arinter. Starting with the presentation agenda, first I will talk a little personal introduction, then I will talk about two topics that are important to me. Then I will share my personal experience during the semester, the challenges I face, and what I learned from them. And finally, I will end with some reflections and final thoughts about this journal. So, I study IT for Business. That is a course that is a mix of technology and management and how technology could improve business at FATEC São Bernardo do Campo, in São Paulo, Brazil. And I am currently at the fourth semester, and I subscribe on this class because I think soft skills is really important and I want to improve them. And as well, at the same time, I was could improve my English. The most important topics for me was the class about type of personality and personal market. They helped me understand myself and others in different ways. So, in types of professional class, I learned there are different kinds of people around us. The coach, that is the person who motivates us and push us to do the better. The mentor, who guides us with knowledge and experience. The shoulder to cry on, that is the type of friend who listen and give us emotional support. And the dreamer, that is the one who believes in us and remind us to keep the dreams alive. And helped me realize that all these type of people are important in our lives. And sometimes we can also be these people for others. And it made me reflect on my own relationships and how can I improve to the people around me. And the second topic is personal marketing. And before the class, I think it was just about creating a good image, but I learned that it's much more than that. It's about showing who we really are with honest and confidence and means communication, our values, our abilities, our skills, and what makes us unique. And there's a phrase that really remember me of that, that is, if you don't know where we are going, any road will take you there. So what's really important with personal marketing because is knowing who we are and where we want to go. And after this class, I tried to improve that and build my own path and was really inspired by the other classmates. I tried to learn about other people's and as well as try to find a role model. And this really helped me in my experience because before this class, I was really afraid of trying to do an internship because I thought I wasn't good enough. But the teacher during the class encouraged me to apply anyway, even if I was uncertainly. She said that the no we already have, so we need to go after the yes, and even if we make mistakes, is a chance to do better next time. We lose great opportunities because we are afraid things won't work out. So I decided to make the risk and apply, And for my surprise, I got the opportunity. I was accepted, and that was really a happy moment for me. And it showed me that believing in ourselves can really open new doors and change how I think, because now I try to see every opportunity as a chance to grow and every challenge as a chance to learn something new. One of the challenges was I was dealing was with anxiety and overthink. I don't have trouble about expressing my opinions, but I often think too much about everything, and I wrote about all the possible outcomes and makes me feel stuck sometimes. And during this course, I learned to trust myself more, to get to confront my challenge and practice it more and trust in myself and let go of the fear of making mistakes. I'm still going to work on it, but now I try to focus on what I can control and the things that I take by step. Learning. In this class, I also taught my we talk lot of about continuous learning, and the idea of learning new never stops. After this experience, I started practicing more courses and workshops to improve my skills. Now I see that education is not only what we learn in class, but also what we learn from people, experience, and challenge. I also was very inspired my classmate, and their stories and the perspective helps me to see things in new ways and motivated me to keep growing. Another important lesson was the value of sharing knowledge. I believe then we share what we know and help others grow to this make one of my personal values. And I want to be a good professional in my area, but also be a good example for people around me, especially for my young cousins. I want to show them that with effort and courage, it's possible to achieve our goals. So the final thoughts was the soft skill class were really truly transformed me. They helped me see the personal growth in a continuous process. Every person we met, mentors, dreamers, can teach us something and help us to become better. I've also learned that market is not only about how the people see us, but how we see ourselves and how we can get the values, the potentials, and how we can contribute to the people around us. And that growth is continuous and collective, so we don't grow alone. When we grow the people around us as well. So to finish, I want to say thank you very much for your attention. And this class taught me a lot about communication, self-confidence, and teamwork. I am very grateful for everything I learned and for the people who are part of this. If you want to talk more about, feel free to send me an email or connect with me on LinkedIn. And thank you so much.
Sweetie, thank you. It was really, really nice. Very beautiful English, intonation, a very complex presentation. Really, really good. I started imagining my first recordings. That's one of them, it was like 40 seconds, and I recorded like 20 times, and there were cuts in the middle of 40 seconds. And then this presentation was long without pauses. It was really, really good. Congratulations. Guys, in general, it was really, really good. I was very happy with the results. Are there any other person who didn't send the video and would like to present now? I sometimes forget to ask. So I was very impressed. I think that if I would say something about the presentations, I was very impressed. I don't know if you guys uh, took a long time to prepare yourselves, but all of them were really, really good, really meaningful. I was really happy uh, to watch all the videos. Yesterday was so emotional. I started sharing parts of the videos, especially with Professor Edilson, who is one of the teachers. And then I was showing him, wow, you're a student. I don't know if it is English is about my course, your course, our course. So we were very happy together. Um, Guys, so to finish, don't forget to make the registration at the Event3 platform. Yes, I really would like if you guys could write about this opportunity, about this course, and then your oral presentation in written text, and we can create an annals of this event with the publication. And then if you do so, it's going to be at the Event3 platform. And then you guys are going to perform the submission. I put the date on November 23rd. And but then we can exchange text. I'm going to read, I'm going to return, and then we have some weeks after that, but we are going to publish this year. So go ahead and do it. It's going to be really, really nice. And before the presentations, I asked you guys about other courses, about our course, about feedback. Would you guys like to say something about those points? Orally in the chat.
I think it's everything okay. I said a lot before. And just say thank you, Simone, for being your teacher.
It was really special. I thank you guys a lot about everything. I wish you guys lots of happiness.
Uh, I'm confused. This is the last class we had?
Synchronously, yes, but I'm going to record 2 more classes and send on Teams or here on or the link on WhatsApp. But this is our final class because my contract
Oh,
actually.
I will miss you so much.
So download the recordings to watch again because then Teams cut and erase all the recordings. So yes, for me it was really, really special. I thank you guys. Firstly, I think this course was really good and really great because of you guys participating, commenting, sharing experiences. It was really, really nice. It was really special, collective. Yes, guys, it's because of my contract. If my contract didn't finish this week, I think we would go up to the end of the month. So my contract is one of the negative points. We are finishing in advance, and we also had some um, recorded classes, more recorded classes than the other courses because we have less synchronical classes. And then I thank Inter for the opportunity. It was really good. And I thank my family, my mom and dad, because they made me study English when I was little. Really like it. So, yes. Don't say that because I will start crying. Two, it was really, really good, guys. It was, yeah, I'm going to start crying. I learned a lot. It was really special. So, if you don't have any more comments, thank you. That's it. And let's keep in touch. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you for everything, teacher. Goodbye. See you. I'm getting emotional too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for everything.